Hi, this is Asa Elliott, and I'm going to answer a few questions for the Panto Archive. I've just put a few Panto pictures behind me as well, just to bring back the memories and get you in the mood. Crazy Rusty Lee there. Okay, the first question I've been sent is, which do you prefer to play in Panto, a goodie or a baddie, and why? Well, I've only played goodies in Panto. It must be my clean-cut image that I've been cast. I've always been Prince Charming or Aladdin, and recently I was Tiger Billy, and they're all good fun as well, and I like being the straight character in some of the pantos as well, with all the madness going on around. I would love to play a baddie at some point though. It does seem like a lot of fun, and to get all the kids booing and hissing at you, that must be a big buzz. But I do enjoy being the hero and getting the girl at the end of the panto and getting all the ahs off the school kids as well. What was that? That was an Aladdin there. I've not put myself in the right place here, have I? And this was Tiger Billy, which is not Tiger Lily. It was Tiger Billy for kudos at the Liverpool Empire last Christmas. The second question, if you could appear in a panto with any other celebrity, living or dead, who would it be? Do you know what? I should have thought about these questions before I started reading them out. I like really funny people, so who would be the best laugh around Christmas and to be in a show with? This is John Evans, who is a comedian. I really am in the wrong place, and he was a great laugh to be around, so I'd probably like to be in a panto with a comedian. Maybe Steve Coogan, because I'm a massive Alan Partridge fan, and I can imagine it would be the funniest panto of all time. Prior to the dreadful outbreak of COVID-19, did you have any plans already in place for the 2020-2021 panto season, and how has it affected you? I didn't have anything booked in, but last year I worked for kudos, as I said, at the Liverpool Empire, and I'm kind of hoping there was one that I wanted to do this Christmas, which you never know. Things are still not written off yet, so you never know, but I'm hoping to get somewhere a little bit closer to home and carry on working for kudos. Fingers crossed. I know that we all want to just get back on stage, so at this point, anywhere they wanted to send me would be great. But I'd love to do the panto in Hull. That'd be great. I live in Hull. I'm from Manchester, so maybe Manchester Palace Theatre one day as well. But no, the plans, it was a bit too early. I usually get booked up around April, May. And as we know, this all happened around March. So we never got round to the negotiations and the talks for this Christmas coming. Question 4. Have you ever started a pantomime with anyone and have not enjoyed it? Maybe a diva or someone who doesn't get on with a cast or really does not really want to be there. Yes. Do you know what? It's rare, but one sticks out to me. There was one panto I was in, and I'm not going to name the name of the person and where it is because you might be able to figure it out. It wasn't one of the big names or anything. They weren't a diva. But there was somebody who just... it was just drama. They wanted to make everything around them. It wasn't fun to be around, and all we did was overpower him with happiness and laughs and jokes so that he didn't get his moment in the spotlight. There's some very dramatic people out there, and I don't know how they managed to sneak into the production, but I don't think he's done a pantomime since. But I'm a happy person, and I always have a great time around panto, so I'm one of them who tries to bring the happy vibe to any cast, no matter who's in there as well. And it's great because you probably know when you start doing a panto, you might not have ever met these people before, and after 5-6 weeks together, you can be some of the best friends ever. Especially John Evans, even though he's a Liverpool fan, is a top lad. And we had a good laugh around Christmas. Question 5, off the subject of panto, what are the chances of Benidorm ever making a comeback? There is such a demand for it, and would you be up for going back for more? Maybe a film or maybe another stage show? Well, with Benidorm, I think the TV show, I think that's run its course now. There was talk of a movie a little while ago, but I think so many things have to fall into place. I love that picture. So many things have to fall into place for a movie to come about. So, you know what? There's no time limit on something like that. There could be a movie in 10 years. Who knows? As for the stage show, we did Benidorm Live last year. We did a 9-month tour around the UK, and these are definite talks about a second stage show. I think the talks were just about to happen earlier this year when all this nonsense kicked off as well. So, maybe not next year, but fingers crossed the year after we might be able to bring Benidorm back on the stage. And you can see loads of the Benidorm cast who are doing pantomimes as well. I got to work with Tony Morsley, who plays Kenneth in Benidorm. We did Panto last Christmas. Jake Canuso, who plays Matteo, he does it too. And Janine Davitsky, who plays Jacqueline, she was in the Palladium Panto. So you get to see some familiar faces all around the country as well. Well, I hope these answers have answered some of your questions that you might want to know about Panto, and fingers crossed we can hold our hope that Panto is going to happen this year. If not, next Christmas is going to be the biggest, most spectacular, panto-tastic Christmas of all time. So fingers crossed, bring back Panto. And one last thing, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. Like a lot of people at the moment, we're not doing too much work, so we're putting things out online. I'm doing some online concerts and just releasing things on social media as much as possible. So for all the latest info and fingers crossed Panto news soon, follow me on social media. Bye.